Hi everyone, RogueGold here, welcome back to the Division 2. And today, the game's first ever Dark Zone XP event has gone live. Now, not only is this going to make it easier for you to earn Dark Zone levels and rewards, but it actually has an entire other component to it that makes it easier to farm the Dark Zone that is not advertised in-game. They've talked about it in some of the marketing leading up to this event, but in this video, I want to break everything down so that you know what's going on with it, and you can make the right decision for you if this is your chance to finally step foot in the Dark Zone. So, we'll get right to it. If you end up enjoying the video and you want to stay up to date on in-game things like this, news for the Division 2, everything, then be sure to click that subscribe button. As always, I got plenty more coming your way, but without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so when you log on in-game, all you're going to want to do is open up your seasons menu, and if you go all the way to the events timeline, you will see that for starting today, which is Tuesday, April 22nd, and running for 1 week, the Dark Zone XP event is active. You can click to toggle the extra details, and as you can see, for 100 levels, you get a 2x multiplier on your Dark Zone XP. The thing is, that is not actually representative of the entire scope of the event, because not only are you gaining levels faster, but while this event is active, you will not be punished and lose levels upon death, which is usually a feature of the Dark Zone. So let's get into some quick gameplay demonstrations of how that works. Alright, so here I am in DZ South, and normally the way that the Dark Zone works is that you have your own DZ level, which you can see up at the top right. I maxed out at level 50. Once you get there, you can just re-level that same level for repeated rewards. The thing is though, once you die, you lose part of your level, or you can even de-level, right? I could go down to 49, 48, etc. Part of what this event does is prevents that XP loss. So I'm going to go and show you that in action, where I'm going to flag on whoever is here, let them kill me, and you'll see that I won't lose any XP. Alright, so here's this guy right here. I'm going to flag up, and there you go. So you see I'm about 3/4 of the way through level 50. He's going to kill me right here. Alright, and now when I come back from this death, I should be the exact same level that I was before. Alright, so we're back out here, and if I look, yep, my level is right where it was when I died. So this does of course benefit rogues too, because they won't lose levels when they die, but importantly for a lot of people it means that if you want to farm the Dark Zone, you will not lose your progress and lose your levels if you do get killed by rogues, even NPCs. And while that is important for the rewards that you get while leveling up, it is also very important for your Dark Zone perks. If you were not aware, Dark Zone perks are available here on the top floor of the White House, and they unlock, as you can see on the left side, by what your DZ level is. So at level 50, you have all of the bonuses unlocked, but if you start dying a lot and you start de-leveling, you could potentially lose some of these effects as you go back. But this event is the perfect time to get those levels and get all of these bonuses. It gets you stuff like being able to hide from rogues better. You can get potentially some extra loot, even from safe houses. You have more bag space, all of that good stuff, right? And then the other big part of this event is Dark Zone levels, right? We have the multiplier so that you can earn your Dark Zone levels faster. I don't believe I can demonstrate this part to you because I believe you need to be progressing up to level 50 to really get the benefit from that. But you just need to remember that this is a bonus for Dark Zone experience and not Shade experience. So landmarks are not going to actually count towards that. But doing stuff like killing rogues, surviving a rogue timer, doing DZ projects, that kind of stuff, that's all going to be boosted for the duration of this event. And there you have it, everybody. I believe that is just about everything you need to know about the Dark Zone XP event that has just gone live in the Division 2. Extra levels, XP loss prevention. I'm curious to see how this goes over with the community. If one of the days in the next week is where it has targeted ARs or rifles for those raid exotics, that's probably going to be a crazy day. So yeah, I'd be curious to get your guys' thoughts on this Dark Zone XP event. If you're a DZ player, what do you think about it? If you're not, is this something that you think might entice you to go in there? Let me know all of it down below. That is going to do it for me today though, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. RogueGold. Out.